Welcome back to our channel, your favorite place for all things. I mean, we do home decor discussions here. We do organization, we do shopping, and more shopping. So if you're interested in that, you definitely need to hit the subscribe button. Now that's number one. Number two, this is our first ever Trader Joe's haul in the new home. Now for those of you watching for the first time, we just purchased a home about 3 months ago. I can't believe it's been 3 months already, but yes, and we're coming into our 4th month, and I will make sure to put that video here to give you a little bit more details on that. But today is our first Trader Joe's haul. For those of you who've been with me for a couple years, you know I love Trader Joe's. I just can't get enough, never will get enough, and it's fine. But I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that we picked up today. And you know, as I was unpacking, I was just trying to organize everything out so that I can get everything together for you guys. And I had to take a second to reflect. And I want to encourage you guys to do this. This literally is not a part of the video. I just felt this on my spirit and I wanted to say it. But make sure that, you know, for those of you that are like me, sometimes you can be like your own worst critic. And you tend to overlook some of the things that you have accomplished. And I was putting these things together, just getting everything together for the haul. I like to kind of organize it out. And as I'm organizing it, I thought to myself, I remember being in my townhouse and it was such poor lighting in there. I used to have to set up my ring light. I used to have to organize everything on my coffee table and move my coffee table from the living room to this small nook that I use. And I did it because I had to, and I really want to get this content out to you guys. And I enjoy talking about Trader Joe's, right? Or shopping as a whole. But today I literally came into the kitchen. I just lined everything up in the kitchen, which is where it's going to be going once we're done with this video. And I organized everything in under 5 minutes right here on the counter. Like, it took no ring light, it took no organizing on a coffee table, bring the coffee table over. Sometimes the coffee table was not really big enough to hold everything, so then I'd have to bring another table over, or sometimes keep stuff in the grocery bag and then it'd be all out of order. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So I just wanted to say that I'm really enjoying the house, and I have to continue to share how grateful I am for this experience. So there's that. Now, if you guys want to see all of the wonderful things that we got at Trader Joe's, stay tuned. Okay, so most of you know I usually do my Trader Joe's shopping on a Sunday, so I usually go after church. Now, typically for church, I usually serve in the children's ministry, but today I decided, because it is Palm Sunday, I decided not to serve today, and instead I went to church with my mom, which was really, really nice. So we did that instead, and you know, usually I watch church online, so it's really nice to be able to go in person. Music was amazing, message was incredible, so I felt like really fulfilled when we left there. And then we went to Marshall's because why not? And then after that we went to Trader Joe's because they're like literally all like really close to each other, so it was great. After that we headed back home, and I said, before I even start cooking dinner, because tonight I will let you know what I'm cooking in a few minutes, I want to build a suspense because, you know, sis is dramatic, it's fine. But before I even get to cooking, I wanted to make sure that I did this haul. So let's first start off with snacks. Now typically I usually get a lot of snacks. This time I didn't. I only got one. I know, strange. Usually I get a lot more, but this time I only got one. Guys, I really love this. Any of you guys know the blue snack bag? I think it's Wise cheese doodles. If you know, then you know, because you can't get them everywhere. It's not like a Target. It's usually like at a bodega in New York, and I miss Wise cheese doodles. I think it's Wise. I think it's Wise. If it's not, I'm gonna tell you what I'll put it up here what the right brand is. But like, I grew up on that, and this is like a much healthier version, but it still is nice and cheesy. It's nice and crunchy. I don't feel like I'm missing out because it's a healthier version. And this is called the Baked Cheese Crunchies. Guys, you've got to try this out. You will not be disappointed. I love it. My daughter's not a fan, but you know I'm happy she's not a fan because I love these. So boom, there we go. The next thing, let's talk about fruits. Now, I usually get my apples. Oh, let's talk about juicing really quick. I've started juicing 4 to 5 times a week. We usually do it in the morning, and I usually do like cucumbers. We've juiced pears, mangoes, oranges, grapes. Grapes are so good juice, guys. Oh my God. Celery, beets, pineapple. I mean, we love juicing here, and especially the cuties, the tangerines, so good when they're juiced, right? So we've been getting our fruits from Walmart. You guys know I love to do my Walmart delivery. I literally get Walmart deliveries like 3-4 times a week. Okay, fine. But today we got these Honeycrisp apples from Trader Joe's, which I know at least 75% of them will be juiced because we juice a lot around here. But these are usually really nice and crisp and sweet from Trader Joe's. I've never been disappointed when I get apples from Trader Joe's, but we usually do just get them from Walmart just because it's more convenient, because from where we move, the closest Trader Joe's is like 30 to 40 minutes away. So this is just, oh, actually no, I'm sorry, there's one that's like 25 minutes away, but it's not really that good on inventory, to be honest. I'm not really a fan. So I'll go there if like I really need something, but it's not the greatest, especially when it comes to flowers, which you guys know, like the majority of the time I like to get flowers when I go to Trader Joe's. The next thing that I got were the mini cucumbers. I love these in salads. Don't like them juiced. It doesn't have as much juice as your regular cucumbers. So cucumbers, the regular ones, I love to juice, but the English cucumbers and the mini cucumbers, so good in salads. Oh, I love it. I can't get enough. Now, speaking of church, for Lent, I did give up alcohol. So Easter is coming up on April 9th, and I probably will have a glass of wine on Easter, but I have not had any wine, any liquor, or anything. But you guys know I love my wine in a can. This is like one of my faves. I'd love to have, just at the end of the day, I'm not someone that, I mean, listen, you guys know I'm about to be 40 in a couple weeks. This is not getting drunk every night. We don't have time for that. I can't even tell you the last time that I was drunk. It has to be about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, about 4 or 5 years ago. And not like blackout, right? Like just like, okay, I definitely would not drive, but like now something about, comment below if you can relate. There's something about ending the day with just a nice glass of wine. Don't judge me, I love it on ice. I know that's not how you're supposed to do it. Nobody cares. I just love it on ice. I love a nice, crisp, cold glass of wine. And I usually just have one, sometimes two, depending on how the day is. But I love these wine in the cans. These are awesome. They're nice, crisp, slightly sweet taste, and it is carbonated. It is so good. You'll never be disappointed. I got 2 flavors. I got the mango and I got the peach because my mom didn't give that up for Lent. So she definitely loves these. She's addicted as well. Okay, so the next thing that we got, this is more of like a salad addition. My mom loves raisins in salad. I love their nuts and their dried fruits. Trader Joe's, you never can go wrong with it, and very reasonably priced. This is the California Thompson seedless raisins, nice and chewy. I really love them, so we definitely picked those up from there. Next up, let's go into sauces. So I love Trader Joe's tartar sauce. Love it. I find that sometimes when you get most of the time when you get like the packets of tartar sauce, when you get like fried fish or something, and I'm thinking about this specifically because there's like a really good fried fish place that's near my home. Now, we love it, but the tartar sauce, I feel it's like runny, and it's really not, like, this is a nice thick, well-made tartar sauce. I usually add a little bit of truffle hot sauce to it. It's a dream. You mix those together and it's literally equivalent to a dream. I love it. It's nice and thick. You guys gotta try this. I know it seems like something simple, like, okay, tartar sauce is not that serious. This is phenomenal. Really, really good. I love it. And then also, I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about this before. I got 2 of them today. This is the pesto rosso. This is the tomato-based pesto sauce. You will never be disappointed. Let me tell you something. You want to kick your lasagna up a notch. When you add your pasta sauce, add a can of this to the pasta sauce. It is incredible. It is incredible. The taste is phenomenal. It's so good. Tonight we are making lasagna soup, which I absolutely love. I typically, I made it once before. Me personally, I find that we usually will have leftovers, and I don't like when you have soup and you add pasta to it and the next day it's like super swollen. So what I like to do, and you can try this as a tip if you'd like, okay, is I like to make everything separate, and then I build the soup right before I serve it, if that makes sense. So for example, we have like the tomato sauce and all the ingredients that go into it. I might add spinach this time, but I might actually saute the spinach separate because my daughter really isn't a fan of the spinach. So I may just add the spinach separately into the bowl. The sausage, I also, I'm gonna do Impossible sausage this time. Usually I use ground turkey, but this time I'm gonna do the Impossible sausage. I am gonna make that separate also, because I find that with the Impossible meat, if it stays in like a soup or like something like that and you boil it for too long, it ends up getting soft and loses the texture of real meat. So I like to kind of pan fry that separate, like get it nice and almost like brown and crusty, add your onions or whatever, make that separate. And then I add like a little scoop of ricotta and Boursin cheese mixed, and you add a little white sharp cheddar and mozzarella. You're welcome. Not only mozzarella, you have to add white sharp mozzarella, and quite frankly, I mean white sharp cheese. And quite frankly, if you do the Cabo, what is it called? The seriously sharp or seriously sharp, I think is what it is. Oh, so good. You add that in there. So you do that, you do the Boursin garlic and herb cheese, you do the ricotta cheese, and you do some mozzarella. You know, you add your little oregano, whatever, and you mix that and get that into a nice paste, and then you can just scoop that and put it right at the top of the soup. It aesthetically looks perfect, and it just takes it to another level. You're welcome ahead of time, but like I said, this will definitely be added to my tomato sauce. I love this. I always like to buy 2 or 3 at a time because you know Trader Joe's loves to discontinue bestsellers with no notice. So there you go. All right, let's get into cheeses. They had this, the last time I went to Trader Joe's, they had it at the sampler table. Let me tell you something, so good. I like to just cut like a nice, I would say like a nice thick slice of it, and then I just put it on the side and kind of dip into it when I'm eating my salad. It is called the Amarena Cherry Goat's Milk Cheese. Oh, so good. And actually today I saw one with honey, and I'm like, the next time I'm gonna try that because I really wanted this one today. But it's double cream. It's like literally you can taste how creamy it is. It is so good. You guys should try that. That's a new one. And then of course, tried and true, of course I got my ricotta cheese for tonight's meal. I also got my burrata because I did get some pizza crust, which I'll show you in a moment, and I love to put burrata on the pizza crust. So we got that. I love burrata. Girl, just take one of the little balls, you slit it open, let the cream slide right out, put a little salt, little pepper, just a little olive oil on it, and just dip whatever cracker you want it. You're welcome. Amazing, incredible. Maybe a garlicky cracker or a cheesy cracker. Either way, it's a fun time had by all. The next thing, the crumbled feta cheese. This is the Mediterranean one. My mom loves this one. I kind of like the original one, but I'm not opposed to it. This is the Mediterranean, so we got that because my mom is here for a few weeks. You know I'm loving having her here. And then of course I got the mozzarella cheese, the fresh mozzarella cheese, guys. And you know what I always say, this at the bottom right here is the liquid gold. This seasoning is so good. When you shake it, that olive oil, you just drizzle that on your salad. You don't even need any dressing, guys. It's incredible. It's so good, I'm telling you. All right, next up, I got one of their chickens. This is the young whole chicken. There's another one that I really like a lot better, but this one always does well as well. I love to just spatchcock it, like just what do you call it, cut it through the breast and then flatten it out, kind of break the bones, make it nice and flat, season it well. I love to season it, let the season sit on it for a day or 2 if possible, and then I just love to bake it and then let it broil at the end so that the skin gets nice and crispy. It's a fun time had by all. I mean, you can never go wrong with that because you know you can eat it like as just baked chicken. You can make a little chicken salad on another day. You could add a couple leftover slices to if you're making, when you're making your own pizza, if you want to add chicken, maybe even add a little barbecue sauce and make a barbecue chicken pizza. You can add the bones into a stock if you're making soup. I mean, guys, the opportunities are endless. You can make a quesadilla. Guys, you know I'm good for repurposing. Sis will repurpose, because if I make a baked chicken today, trust and believe tomorrow for lunch Peyton's having a chicken sandwich, or she's having like a grilled cheese. I'll add some thinly sliced chicken in there, or she's having a chicken quesadilla. Don't play with me. Or we're making chicken pot pie for dinner the next day. All right, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. Okay, next up, let's get to the frozen items. Okay, so first up we have the Thai shrimp gyoza. You guys know I love this. You can make your own sauce at home because it does not come with soy sauce. All you have to do is add a little honey, soy sauce, and some hoisin sauce. Mix it in and add a little chili oil if you want a little heat. Add some what do you call it, sesame oil to it, and put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds. Keep an eye on it, and then you've got your great sauce right there. I mean, it's really simple. You can now, to make it, just place them all down frozen. Add a little butter to the pot first, let that melt out. Add these face down, let them start to almost get a little brown at the bottom, and then you add about 3 tablespoons of water. It's gonna start to sizzle. Just cover it and leave it covered. Lower the stove for maybe like 5 minutes and you're good. A dream. You're welcome. You see how fast I get that to you? It's even faster to make it. Okay, next up I have these frozen meals. I don't eat these. My fiance loves them. She gets the chicken tikka masala. That's usually the ones that she has. She takes them to work. She says they're really, really good. I've never had them, but she always asks me to buy them, so they must be really good. I also got this one. I've never gotten it for her before, but she said she tried it and it's good as well. It's the butter chicken with basmati rice. So I can't really give my review on it, but I mean, I'm thinking if this is frozen and you can just grab this and head to work, and you have your little disposable utensils at work, this is a dream, like a full meal, you know what I mean? And I'm sure it's a nice portion too, right? Next up, these are my daughter's favorite, and they're my favorite too. Every time I make for her, I always make some for myself. Always make some for myself. The fish nuggets are a dream. And I will tell you, they used to have a little bit more breading on it. Now it's a little thinner and I love it even more. Okay, this is, I usually get Peyton maybe like 4 of them. And let me tell you guys something else. When you have like, for those of you that go to like the crab boil places, or if you go to any place that does like shrimp and fries, or like fish and fries or whatever, a lot of times the portions on the fries are huge, right? Don't throw them away. I know you think like, okay, no one wants to microwave it, because microwaving fries is like you're just eating warm napkins. Like, it's disgusting, right? Let's just be honest, it's true. However, if you take the fries, whatever's left, and you just put it in a freezer, I mean in a Ziploc bag, and throw it in the freezer. And then when because you know I homeschool my daughter, when it's lunchtime and let's say I'm making her a turkey burger, or I just want to give her a quick side dish and I'm like, the fries are easier than, you know, making something else, then what I do is I just take those fries, put them in the air fryer for a few minutes. Guys, they taste even better than when you bought them from the place. I promise you. You don't have to add any oil, you don't have to add anything. I literally just put the air fryer liner, one of my liners in there, I add the french fries to it, and within like, I'd say 5 to 7 minutes, you are good to go, and they're nice and crispy. You will never be disappointed, okay? Instead of wasting them, and then it's also like, gives you a quick side dish to whatever you're making them for lunch or for dinner, if you're making turkey burgers, whatever, right? Okay, so I usually will sometimes add the french fries to that. So we have 2 more items. The one thing I want to share with you guys, I think I've shared this before. I love these pizza crusts. Really foolproof. It's already cooked, right? And what you can do, I like to do red onions. If you have some leftover salmon or some leftover chicken, you just put some on there. I love to use the burrata cheese, mozzarella cheese. You can mix mozzarella and sharp. That's like my favorite mix. The trifecta for me when it comes to Italian dishes would be mozzarella cheese, extra sharp white cheese, and Parmesan cheese. If you mix those together, you have a dream. You have a dream, okay? So if you mix that, make that as your pizza, or you could just do a regular, you could do a regular pizza, regular. Put your little red sauce on there, add your little trifecta cheese that I just told you about, add a little bit of basil for a little razzle dazzle, and you have a pizza. It's that quick, that easy. You can add pepperonis if you guys eat pepperoni, or you can add some like sausage, whatever. You can build your pizza, but it's so easy because this is already cooked. All right, and I usually just keep them in the fridge. You can also freeze these as well. These freeze really well. And then the last thing, this is for Peyton, really quick for a breakfast option. I do the mini bagels. I feel like the portion's more appropriate because trust me, my daughter could eat a whole bagel, but we don't need to go there. We don't even need to go there, right? So I'll usually give her one of these and maybe some fruit or some yogurt. And then I always try to do something healthy, something fun. I always give her 2 side dishes whenever we're doing like lunch. If we're doing like a turkey and cheese mini bagel, I will do like maybe a salad, and then I'll give her maybe some chips, or I may give her some fruit, like different types of fruit, like a little quick fruit salad, and then I might give her maybe some cheese crackers or something. I can't think of something off the top of my head, but I try to give her something healthy, something fun for the most part, so that she'll really enjoy it, or maybe some fries or something. So that's it. I appreciate you guys for staying with us until the end. Comment below with your favorite one that you saw that I mentioned today that you'd like to try, or maybe something that you have tried at Trader Joe's that you want to share, because you know sis is always trying to go shopping at Trader Joe's. So give me something else to add to my list. I appreciate you guys for staying with us until the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We love you guys so much for watching.